morning everyone, it's Rachel here with Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, and today is our prompt reveal. And so it is prompt reveal number 9. Oh my goodness, can you believe that? So the prompt reveal is something found. So something that you found that you love, that you would like to include. So what things could it be? It could be a beautiful blingy buckle. It could be some sort of amazing buttons. I know we did buttons last week, but it could be something super special. It could be an incredible brooch. It could be a beautiful fabric, a beautiful trim, anything that you have found that you really love and you want to include. So this is my piece at the moment. I have a few bits and pieces to do, so we may do a little bit of those today as well. And I am going to, I was thinking about putting that heart there. I found that last week in my wool felt box, and I kind of like all those colors working together, so I think I'll do that. Put that in there, and I may do something in the center, I don't know. So I wanted to show you what I found that I had forgotten about. So I have this beautiful box that Pam from Pandora's Junk Journals sent me quite a long time ago. Do you remember it, Pam? And I was sort of rifling through, I don't know what I was looking for, and I have all my tins on a shelf, and I opened it up and look what I found. This most beautiful 2 buttons on this gorgeous piece of old quilt. So I thought that is going to go on my piece, Pam. And I'm thinking I'm going to put it on as is, but I think I might do a little embroidery here. So my thought is just like a half daisy. So I'll just draw them on. The petals, I should say. Didn't finish my sentence, did I? I love those pins, Pam. Those safety pins, they're amazing. So I'm going to put my daisy petals vaguely there, and then I'm going to do or French knots or beads here, and then we're going to find a spot and stitch it on. So I'm going to, because this is super thick, I'm going to do that bit first. But isn't that the most incredible button? And I didn't remember that I had it when we were doing Granny's buttons. So I mean, I have to put it on my piece. It has to go there. So I'm going to find, I think I might regret my decision. I always say that, don't I? I have many regrets. I'm going to use maybe a wool felt, put that on the brain. I don't want, what colour do I want? I don't know. A pinky red, I was thinking. And I'd love that one, but that is really super thick. I don't think I'll get that through. That's too ambitious. What's this colour? That's nice. Let's do that one. Okay. So I'll move these over. Some of my prized possessions are my threads. I just love threads. I'm a hoarder of threads. I collect them. I just love them. Oh, I don't buy much when I'm here, but when I go to Australia, you can get so many good things there as far as threads are concerned. I just go bonkers and buy heaps. I have a whole lot in a box under my table here. Some were gifted to me, and then others are ones that I bought. That's a very thick needle, actually. I don't know what I'm thinking. I need a thin one, I think. Maybe this one. And then others I have from my last trip, and I still haven't wound them on. I mean, at the sewing basket, they cost like 50 cents. Aussie cents too, which is even less in euro and US dollars and pounds. I think the Canadian dollar is fairly similar to the Australian one. I'm going to do a big daisy stitch, and then I'm going to fill it in, I think. But I won't pull it too tight, because otherwise it'll go narrow. There we go. And then I'll colour it in. Oh, I didn't bring you down. Should I bring you down a bit further? Don't get seasick. I'm pulling the arm down so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, there, tap and in focus, and I can see what's happening. And this quilt is actually surprisingly easy to go through. I'm loving this colour. I just love the composition of it, Pam. I'm not even going to pull it apart. It's all going in as is. And silly me, I've already unthreaded my needle. Right. So something found. I'll be interested to see what special things you guys have found. You might have gone to an antique market, an estate sale. We don't have those here, but you have them in the US, I know. I don't know about the UK or Canada or other countries. They're the ones just that come to mind, but you may have found something. You might have found something like I did in a tin that you didn't remember. That's still something found. So I hope everybody is well. I am a bit tired. We had a bit of a late night. It's a public holiday here. So our friends wanted to do something, and we ended, just because, you would think people were swimming in money. Like all of the restaurants here in our town or in nearby, they are always packed. Like you can't book the same day to go. They're always full. So Steffi just said, I'll buy some meat and let's have a barbecue. So we had our friends over, and then we had to wait up because Lulu went into town with her friends. We were awake, but I probably would have fallen asleep a bit faster. But I waited for her, and then she told us about her evening, so I didn't go to sleep until 1. And yeah, so I've woken up with a tired, sort of vague headache. I'm sure it'll go. But this is a nice thing to do in the morning. My mind is already thinking, what color do I want to do here? I'm thinking I might end this off because it's pretty short. I'll put one more stitch in here just to fill it in. I'll just put my thumb on there and just sort of direct where it sits. I'm thinking about what color do I want to do the center. Okay, snip that off. Grab another piece. These are the mohairs. I try not to cut them too long because they do become tired being pulled through the fabric and can break. Okay. It's very relaxing. Okay. Just doing one daisy stitch, it sort of gives you the shape. And of course you get fairly quick results using a wool thread or mohair, whatever. And I'm going to have another one here. Don't want 4, I want 5 at least. And that one's going over the edge. That's okay. Let me just give you a tap. Oh, there's the morning bells. Oops. It's 9:50. I wonder why the bells are going at 9:50 in the morning. That's a bit of a funny petal, isn't it, over the edge? Okay. So next week I'll put something else found, because I have lots of found things that I've found at markets and things. So there'll be something else going on. We've only got 3 more prompts after this. Okay. I'm not going to keep that thread. Put this away. And it sets the dogs off. They start howling. It's so funny. Okay, I'm thinking I might like beads on this. So let me see. I've got some put in a pouch here for something else I'm working on, which I'm not sharing yet. I will share it, but I'm not sharing it yet. I don't want the colour. I know I've got some. Oh, they're really having a good time, the bells. I'm sure I had some gold ones in here. Not those. I want some more yellowy gold ones. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think I'll put those. Okay, so I need to just, oh, I have a needle that's really thin. That is good. No, I'll never thread that one. Is it this one? Does this one? I don't think it's not this one. I'm sure it's in this thing here. Let's see. No, it's not that one. I don't have a beading needle because they drive me bonkers. It's the same as the other one, I think. You'll just have to bear with me while... Oh, that one went through. Okay, good. Let me just double check if there's anything else. I've already put those. They would be my preferred ones. Let me just grab my piece, because where I'm thinking of putting it is not far from where I already have those ones. So maybe we should double check before we put the beads on. Okay, bringing up the piece. Put that over, put that there. Here we are. This is, oh wait, well if I do it like that I can't see where the other ones are. See, I've got those there. I could decide to put, see, I just felt like that would fit nicely in there. Can we see? I thought that would fit nicely there. Now let's test out the beads. So I could have, oh, look at the mess. I could have those beads. They're a bit yellow. Or, let me just, I'm going to prefer the other ones, I know it. So I might move my piece. Beads are fiddly, aren't they? Close that so I don't make a mess. I think I prefer these. I'm going to go, these are my absolute favourites. I love these. I'm going to do those. I don't think, well, I could put, I really do like, oh, I've got them up there as well. They really are a favourite, aren't they? But I kind of like it. I think I'm just going to go with it. All right, I'm going to put it there. Decision made. So maybe next week I'm going to do another found piece, but we'll work on these little details as well. Get those done. So I'm going to use these beads. So I don't have issues with my needle at all because they're very big eye. They will fit. So anybody who's new, most of you have been here for a while, know how I do it. I learnt from my mum. I put a stitch in so it's nice, and if the beads were to come off, it's going to be harder for them to fall off because I've put an extra stitch in. And then I'll go through my beads twice, one to secure them better, and two, just that second stitch makes them sit nicely, normally, not always. Yeah, it did. It made it sit. So what if you really want to be secure, you put in a stitch. Sometimes I'm lazy and I don't do it. And then you get your next bead. Because that way, if the thread breaks on one, it's harder for the other ones to fall off, if that makes sense. Just make sure I'm in focus. So excited to have found this, Pam. And I'm just using, as you can see, an off-white thread. And they are really secure on there. They're not wiggling, they're not moving. Oh, that's a closed bead. I don't think I've ever seen such a, that's not clever, putting my bead on when my thread is underneath. That is the most beautiful button. It's really incredible. It's really a piece of art. And I'm thinking this will be the last bead. Well, we will have a look. Oops. Or do I need another couple? Let's see. No, that's it. I don't need any more beads. Okay. Right. Love that. Simple. Now we're going to stitch it onto the piece. So I think I might just stitch on my heart quickly. I'm going to use this thread, and I may use this, I think I'll use this thread to stitch on that as well. This is it's called an Alsace, Retour d'Alsace. It's DMC, and it's just a Perle 931. That's my favorite blue of theirs. Oh my goodness, the bells again. It's a Belfast. Oh, it's 10 a.m. now, guys. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. bells we've got. I think I only want, or do I want to do it on the inside as well with this thread? I've got to decide that. You can listen to the bells while I stitch. Just make sure you can see tap. Yes, I think I'll do the stitch on the inside as well. Just little stitches I'm doing. And that's why I'm stitching this on now. That was a tiny stitch, is because those needles, those pins, get in the way. I really have to work at, when I decide to do little stitches, I really have to work at it, in the sense I have to keep reminding myself, otherwise they become bigger and bigger and bigger as I go. Okay, now I'm going to come back round and stitch the other side. So I could have gone around the inside here with a, you know, like a regular red thread, similar color to this, and and so you wouldn't have been able to see it, but I decided to go around with the blue, as you can see. Here where it's narrow, I'm trying to just go in between the 2 stitches that I already did. Okay, last stitch. And there we go. Have that. Now it's time to stitch on Pam's piece. If I would like it more that way. No, I think it just tucks in nicely there. I want it that way. It tucks in nicely there. Put a row of stitches in there or something. So let's pin it. And I'm just going to do the same stitch all the way around. I might do them quite close together. You could do blanket stitch if you want to. I'm not a huge fan of blanket stitch, I don't know why. I think because it depends on the person doing it, obviously, but it always looks a little bit very precise, and I like things to be a little bit messy and wonky. Like well stitched down, but not, I don't want it to be perfect. Yes, Lily?
May I have like a sort of glue book, like you know the ones
Yeah.
that you glue on?
I've got one somewhere here. Oh, I think I put it.
Sorry for interrupting you.
You could say hello.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Oh, they can't answer you.
Well, they can answer me in the comments later.
Oh, okay. Well, they'll answer you in the comments
And
later.
then you'll tell me. What are you doing?
I'm doing my journal of stitchery.
Pretty.
I'm putting this on that Pam sent me.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna work on my scrapbook for a bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I feel like
Off you
doing
go.
something creative.
Do something creative and start your day.
Bye bye.
Bye, Lulu. Lily's been this summer. Most of the summer she fell behind a little bit, but she's going to catch up now. She's actually done a little journal of her summer, and I said to her, you could just do things that you want to remember after the summer. So she's got to finish putting in our trip, and then she went to Florence with her friends for her friend's birthday, and then I don't know what else she might like to put in. That's what she told me she's going to put in. See, I forgot to do them close together, and I've unthreaded. Okay, I'm going to end this off. Okay, let's grab a new one. I think I might come back and put a few more stitches in. I wanted them to be a bit, you know, have a few more. Better. I like the look of that more. Also because it's you know, it's a thick quilted piece. Just moving it out of the way. It's a thick quilted piece that sort of swallows up the stitches. Don't want it to catch on anything. Okay, turning around the corner. That little shaking that you're seeing is me just giving the screen a little tap just to make sure you're in focus. I think stitching really is such an amazing thing if you think that you can create things with fabrics and threads and all hand stitched. I just love it. Okay, turning around, getting there. I just want to see it on. Okay. Just got to make sure I catch that bit of fabric and not just the batting. I think this is probably one of my favorite stitches, the whip stitch or the overcast stitch. I use it a lot. As you can see, it's just, and I love using it with a color that you can see. I think these projects are a really nice place to put some of these special things that need a home. We're nearly there, guys. When I jiggle about too much in front of the camera, I'll just give you a little tap. Okay. Coming around the corner on the last leg, last stretch. Oh, my foot's going to sleep. It must be the angle that I'm sitting at to try and stay on screen. Oh, my foot's definitely gone to sleep. I have to change my angle, excuse me. Oh, okay. You know what's popping into my mind? I'm loving that. I'm thinking I want another flower up here. I might do that. Not now, but I might do that. I'll think about it. And of course I don't have enough thread to finish, do I? No. I have to get a new thread to do 2 stitches. 2 or 3 stitches. That's just the pits. I might do a different shade of this if I have one, and do another one, a smaller one there. And I might not put beads in the center of the flower. I might just do French knots. Oh no, maybe 3 stitches. I'm going to do 3 stitches. Okay. And I'm very happy with that. So let's have a look. Right, I'll leave that threaded because I don't have anywhere to put that. So just quickly, let's grab the pen, and I'm going to put another daisy in here. But as I said, won't be, it's going to be a full one. Won't be quite, I'm not doing a very good job here. Well, I probably could have been bigger. There we go. That'll be fine. I put it a little bit too close to that, but that's okay. I could have some sort of little, 2 little leaves coming out there as well. Yeah. Oh, I might need one over there. No, over here. I'll think about it when I've stitched it. So I'm going to do another daisy. Let me just find a colour. I don't want to be the same as that colour. Oh, I could use maybe a more apricot-y. I'll do a more apricot-y colour. And I think I'll do not the beads, but some sort of yellow centre, or or orange centre. I don't know, but I'm going to use that thread to do it. I'm going to do it the same way, and then there'll be green. There'll be the leaves there. I might decide to have a leaf coming over the heart. I don't know. I'll see when I've stitched it. So that is the new prompt for today. And as I said, next week I will add something else. And I'm really pleased with that. I have this wonderful gift from Pam that I found because I forgot about it. So I didn't actually find it in an antique market or anything like that, but I found it in my stash. So I hope you enjoyed that. I look forward to seeing what everybody comes up with, and I will see you again soon. Have a great day. Bye.